Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today to talk about a decision that will change your life if you embrace it. That decision is simple, yet profound. I'm going to make it. Not I might, not I'll try. But I'm going to make it because when you declare it with certainty, everything begins to change. The journey to greatness begins with a single, undeniable moment, the decision. Not just any decision, a decision made with conviction so deep, it shakes you to your core. This is the moment when you draw a line in the sand, when you say, this is it, no more excuses. No more waiting, I'm going to make it. It's not a whimsical thought or a fleeting wish. It's a declaration that leaves no room for retreat, no door open for escape. From this moment on, it's forward or nothing. When you make this kind of decision, something extraordinary happens. Your energy shifts. There's a change in your posture, your gaze, even your voice. The world begins to take notice, but more importantly, you begin to take notice. You feel a spark of certainty that wasn't there before. Doubt doesn't vanish overnight, but it loses its grip on you because you've decided that nothing, not fear, not failure, not fatigue will stand in your way. This isn't a decision made lightly. It's not the kind you make because someone told you it was a good idea, or because it seemed like the next logical step. It's a decision born of a deep understanding of what you truly want and why you want it. It's the kind of decision that keeps you awake at night, not out of worry, but out of excitement for the person you're becoming. When you decide with conviction, you don't dabble. You don't try, you commit. And in that commitment, you find power you didn't know you had. Think about it, how many people go through life without ever truly deciding? They drift from one thing to the next, hoping something will stick, hoping someone else will light their path. But hope is not a strategy. A life worth living doesn't happen by chance, it happens by choice. And that choice starts with a decision so firm, so resolute, that it becomes unshakable. When you burn the bridges behind you, you remove the option to turn back. Yes, it's scary. Yes, it's uncomfortable. But it's also liberating, because with no way out, the only way is through. When you make this decision, you send a message to the universe, but more importantly, to yourself. You declare that you are no longer a spectator in your own life. You are the one in control. And as you step into this new reality, you begin to see opportunities where before you saw obstacles. Your focus sharpens. Your actions align with your vision. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your commitment. The beauty of this decision is that it doesn't require anyone else's approval. It doesn't wait for the right time, the right resources, or the right circumstances. It starts with you right here, right now. And once you make it, everything else begins to fall into place. It's not the world that changes, it's you. And when you change, the world can't help but respond. This is the power of deciding with conviction. It's the first step, but it's also the most important one. Because when you decide, truly decide, there's no limit to what you can achieve. So make the decision. Not tomorrow, not someday, but today. Burn the bridges. Take the leap. And never look back. Success is not some vague, distant dream. It's not something that happens by accident or by simply wishing for it. Success is a destination, but more importantly, it's the path you walk to get there. And in order to walk that path with purpose, you must first define where you're going. Clarity is power. And without clarity, even the best intentions can lead you astray. If you don't know what making it truly looks like to you, how will you ever recognize it when it's right in front of you? Too many people live their lives with a general idea of success, but without a clear picture. They know they want something better, something more, but they haven't defined exactly what that more is. If you want to succeed, if you want to build a life of meaning, you must start by getting crystal clear on what that life looks like. Don't just think about it, write it down. Make it real. Take the time to sit with your vision and paint it in vivid detail. What does success look like? How does it feel? What does it mean to you personally? This isn't just about material things, it's about the life you want to live. Is it freedom to do what you love every day? Is it having the time and resources to make a difference in the lives of others? Whatever it is, define it clearly, because without a clear vision, your mind will wander aimlessly. Without a vision, you won't know where to focus your energy, your time, or your resources. But when you know exactly what you're working toward, something incredible happens. Your focus becomes unstoppable. A clear vision acts like a magnet. It pulls you forward, even on the toughest days. When you're clear on your vision, setbacks don't feel like failures, they're just challenges on the way to something greater. You can look at adversity and say, this is just part of the process. When your vision is defined and vivid, the obstacles you face on the journey are no longer discouraging, they're just stepping stones. But defining your vision isn't a one-time exercise. It's an ongoing process. As you grow, your vision may evolve, and that's okay. The key is to keep it alive and in front of you. Put it where you can see it every day. Write it on your walls, in your journal, or on your phone. Let it be a constant reminder of where you're headed. Your vision will act as the compass, guiding you through the storms, the uncertainties, and the struggles. The most successful people didn't get to where they are by chance. They got there because they knew exactly where they wanted to go. They understood that success isn't a random event, it's a result of intentional, focused action toward a clearly defined goal. And when you define your vision with that kind of clarity, you open the door to everything you've ever wanted. You no longer have to wonder where to go or what to do. You simply follow the path you've set out for yourself, step by step, and you make it happen. So take a moment today, right now, and ask yourself, what does success look like to you? Define it. Write it down. Make it real. And let that vision be the driving force that pulls you toward the future you've always dreamed of. The most valuable asset you will ever own is the real estate between your ears, the space inside your mind. What you believe in that space will ultimately determine the quality of your life. If you don't believe you can succeed, it doesn't matter how much talent you have, how much knowledge you acquire, or how many opportunities come your way. Without belief, you're simply going through the motions, waiting for a miracle that will never arrive. Belief isn't just an accessory to success, it's the foundation upon which everything else is built. The world is full of distractions, doubts, and negativity, and there will always be forces trying to steal your belief. Doubt will whisper in your ear and tell you that you're not enough, that you'll never make it, that success is for other people, not for you. But here's the truth, doubt is not your enemy. The real enemy is letting that doubt take root, letting it settle in your mind and grow. When you allow doubt to stay, it becomes a poison that seeps into everything you do, poisoning your actions, your decisions, and your vision. The key to success is to not let doubt take up residence in your mind. It may visit, but it's up to you whether it stays. You have the power to control what occupies your mind. So guard your thoughts as fiercely as you would guard your most valuable possession. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, not those who drag you down. Spend your time with those who believe in you, even when you don't believe in yourself. Their belief will spark your own. Find the books, the ideas, the environments that feed your mind with positivity and inspiration. It's like tending to a garden. You can't just hope for flowers to grow. You must plant the right seeds, nurture them, and protect them from the weeds. Your mind is the soil, and belief is the seed that will grow into everything you want to achieve. But just like a garden, it requires constant care. You can't plant seeds of belief and expect them to grow on their own. You must feed them with faith, faith in yourself, faith in your vision, and faith in the process. Every day, nourish your belief with the right thoughts, the right influences, and the right actions. Start your day with positive affirmations. Fill your mind with empowering books, and constantly remind yourself of why you're doing what you're doing. There will be moments of weakness, moments when doubt creeps in. But when you've built a solid foundation of belief, you'll find that those moments pass quickly. Instead of succumbing to fear or uncertainty, you'll rise above it. The belief you've cultivated will push you forward, even when you can't see the way ahead. It will carry you through the hardest times, because you know that your success is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of belief, commitment, and action. So take control of your mind today. Strengthen your belief in yourself and in your ability to make it. Remember, the only limit to your success is the belief you hold in your own potential. Build that belief, nurture it, and let it become the driving force that propels you toward the life you were meant to live. When you believe with unshakable confidence, nothing can stand in your way. The truth is, nothing will change in your life until you take full responsibility for it. You can wait for the perfect time, the perfect opportunity, or for someone else to give you the green light to move forward. But the reality is, those things may never come. If you're waiting for conditions to align or for the world to open doors for you, you'll be waiting forever. The moment you realize that the key to your success lies not in circumstances, but in the power you have within yourself, everything shifts. Taking ownership is the most liberating decision you can make. It means taking responsibility for where you are, for where you've been, and for where you're going. It's easy to blame circumstances, to point the finger at other people, or to wait for the perfect situation to unfold. But when you do that, you give up your power. You give up your control. You let life happen to you instead of taking the reins and making life happen for you. And let me tell you, no one can build the life you want better than you can. No one is coming to rescue you. No one is going to hand you the life you dream of. Only you can create it. And it starts with taking ownership of your journey. Taking ownership means looking at your life and saying, this is mine to shape. It's about stepping up and saying, I am responsible for my thoughts, my actions, my results. When you do this, you stop playing the victim. You stop being at the mercy of external forces. Instead, you become the architect of your own future. You realize that every decision you make, every action you take, brings you closer to or further away from the life you want. And when you understand that, you stop waiting for things to change, you become the catalyst for change. You have to stop waiting for the right moment. If you're waiting for conditions to be perfect, you will be waiting forever. The time will never feel just right. There will always be something that seems like it's in the way. But here's the secret. It's not the circumstances that matter, it's your response to them. You have the ability to take whatever comes your way and turn it into an opportunity. You can either let life push you around, or you can push back. You can choose to take charge of your actions, your attitude, and your decisions, no matter the situation. The moment you take ownership is the moment you gain the power to change your life. You stop looking for excuses and start looking for solutions. You stop blaming the world and start changing yourself. That's where the magic happens. The power is in your hands. When you own your life, you become unstoppable. You no longer wait for opportunities to knock on your door, you go out and create them. You no longer wait for things to get better, you make them better, step by step. The road to success isn't easy, but it's yours to walk. The journey is yours to control, and it begins the moment you take ownership. The power to change your life is already inside you. You just have to claim it. So stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Take responsibility for your life today and watch how everything starts to fall into place. The world is waiting for you to take action. The only question is, are you ready to own your destiny? Success doesn't come from waiting for the right moment. It doesn't come from looking for the big break, the sudden leap that will propel you to the top. No, success comes from your daily disciplines, the habits you form and nurture every single day. It's easy to think that the road to success is one big dramatic moment, but the truth is, it's about the small, consistent actions that you take. It's about what you do day in and day out when nobody is watching. That's where the magic happens. Ask yourself, are my habits building my future or breaking it every decision you make today? Every action you take today is laying the foundation for your tomorrow. Every little habit, whether it's something positive or something negative, compounds over time and has an impact on your life. It's the things you do consistently, the daily choices you make, that determine the life you're going to live. You can't build the life of your dreams with inconsistent effort. Success is not something that happens sporadically, it's something that's earned through daily, persistent actions. What's important to understand is that it's not the giant leaps that create success. It's the daily steps. It's not the moments of brilliance, but the consistent, disciplined actions that propel you forward. It's waking up every day and choosing to do the things that matter, even when you don't feel like it. It's sticking to your routine, even when you don't see immediate results. And this is where most people fail. They give up too soon. They don't understand the power of compounding effort. Habits are powerful because of their ability to build momentum. The first step might feel small, insignificant, even hard, but over time, those small steps compound and create unstoppable momentum. Imagine what happens when you commit to something every day. When you commit to improving just 1% each day, at the end of the year, you're 365% better. And that's not even accounting for how those habits build on each other. The power of compounding effort is like a snowball rolling down a hill small, but gaining speed and strength with every turn. Building good habits takes time. There are no shortcuts. It's not about one big breakthrough, it's about one small win after another. The more you commit to these small actions, the stronger your momentum will become. The key is consistency. When you do the right things consistently, the results will follow. You don't need to see everything in one giant leap. Just keep moving forward, step by step. The power of good habits is in the daily commitment to do what needs to be done, even when the results aren't immediately obvious. So take a moment and reflect. Are your habits serving you, or are they holding you back? Are you building the life you want with your actions, or are you sabotaging your future? You have the power to choose. Start today, build those habits that move you toward your goals, and trust in the process. Over time, your consistency will pay off. The right habits practiced every day will lead you to the success you've been dreaming of. And remember, success is not an event, it's a journey. And that journey is built on the foundation of your habits. To achieve the success you desire, you must realize that success is not just about reaching a destination, it's about constantly evolving into the person who can handle the demands of that success. The journey you're on is one of continuous growth, and growth is not something that happens by accident. It happens when you commit yourself to learning relentlessly, to feeding your mind with the knowledge, wisdom, and tools you need to reach higher levels. Growth comes from the willingness to learn, adapt, and improve every single day. Success doesn't come by simply doing what you already know. If you're not learning, you're stagnating. The moment you believe you know enough, the moment you think I've got it all figured out, is the moment you begin to fall behind. The world doesn't stop moving, and neither should you. You have to keep learning, keep seeking new information, and keep expanding your horizons. If you want to stay ahead, if you want to rise to the top, learning must be an ongoing pursuit, a lifelong commitment. Learning is not just about reading books or attending seminars, it's about living with a mindset of curiosity. It's about making time for growth every day. The most successful people are the ones who never stop learning, who seek out new knowledge no matter how accomplished they become. They read books, yes, but they also study successful people. They find mentors, they analyze their mistakes, and they relentlessly strive for improvement. They understand that the moment you stop learning, you stop growing, and when you stop growing, you stop moving forward. One of the greatest ways to learn is by seeking out mentors, those who have walked the path before you, who have been through the struggles and faced the challenges. A mentor's experience is invaluable because it shortens your learning curve. They have seen what works and what doesn't, and they can guide you toward the right decisions and help you avoid unnecessary mistakes. But learning also comes from analyzing your own experiences. Don't shy away from failure, embrace it as an opportunity to learn. When things don't go as planned, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What could I have done differently? Failure is not the end of the road. It's a stepping stone on the path to success. Stay humble. No matter how far you go, no matter how successful you become, stay open to learning from others and from your own experiences. Ego will keep you stuck. Humility, on the other hand, will propel you forward. Stay curious. Ask questions. Seek new perspectives. The world is full of knowledge, but it's up to you to go out and find it. Keep your hunger for learning alive. That hunger will drive you to seek out new opportunities, new challenges, and new ways to grow. So make learning a non-negotiable part of your life. Keep your mind open and never think you've made it in the learning department. Success comes to those who are always growing, always evolving, and always learning. Stay humble, stay curious, stay hungry, and the world will open up to you in ways you never imagined. Keep learning, because with every new lesson, you are one step closer to the success you've always dreamed of. The path to success is never a straight line. It's not some smooth, paved road that leads directly to your destination. If you think it will be easy, you're fooling yourself. There will be setbacks, failures, and moments when you question everything. But let me tell you this, that's where the real growth happens. In the moments when you feel like giving up, that's when you find out what you're truly made of. Success is not about avoiding difficulty, it's about having the strength to rise each time you fall. Resilience is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who quit halfway through the journey. It's easy to stay committed when everything is going well. But the true test comes when life knocks you down. How will you respond? Will you let the setback defeat you, or will you get back up, learn from it, and move forward stronger than ever before? Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to become more than you were yesterday. The person who embraces failure and struggles, who faces adversity head-on and refuses to stay down, is the one who will eventually reach success. In fact, every time you rise from a failure, you are building something more valuable than any success could give you: resilience. The strongest steel is forged in the hottest fire. And just like that steel, the greatest version of yourself is shaped through the heat of struggle and adversity. It's the challenges that refine you, that teach you the lessons you need to move forward. Every difficulty, every setback is not something to be feared, it's something to embrace. Because it is in those moments that your character is tested and strengthened. It's not the smooth, easy moments that shape us, it's the tough times, the failures, the moments of doubt. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to stumble. Failures are not the end, they are part of the process. They are stepping stones on the path to greatness. When you experience failure, don't let it define you. Let it refine you. Take a moment to reflect, learn from it, and then rise again, stronger and wiser. The people who succeed aren't the ones who avoid failure, they are the ones who keep going. No matter how many times they fall. Resilience is about perspective. It's about understanding that setbacks aren't permanent, they're temporary. They don't define you unless you allow them to. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Every failure is a lesson. The more you face these challenges with resilience, the stronger you become. The more you rise after falling, the closer you get to your goals. So remember, this success is not about a smooth ride to the top. It's about facing adversity with courage and coming out the other side even better than before. Cultivate resilience by embracing the struggle, learning from every setback, and always rising to the occasion. Keep pushing forward. Because the journey to success isn't about avoiding difficulty, it's about overcoming it. And every time you overcome, you become that much stronger. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. We live in an age of constant noise, where it feels like everyone and everything is demanding your attention. The truth is, distractions are the enemy of greatness. They're the subtle forces that pull you away from your goals, that derail your focus and divert your energy. In a world that is constantly pulling at your attention, your ability to focus is your greatest asset. It is your superpower. What you choose to focus on will determine the direction of your life. If you allow your attention to wander, if you let yourself get distracted by every shiny object that comes your way, you will never reach your full potential. It's easy to get lost in the noise, to be tempted by things that don't align with your vision. But remember this, every minute you spend on distractions is a minute you can never get back. Success demands focus. It demands that you guard your time and energy as if they were precious commodities, because in reality they are. Time is the most valuable resource you have, and how you spend it will shape your future. Every day you are presented with choices. Will you choose to stay focused on what matters most? Or will you allow distractions to take you off course? Will you say yes to every opportunity that comes your way? Or will you have the discipline to say no to the things that don't align with your vision? The ability to say no is just as important as the ability to say yes. Saying no doesn't mean being rude or selfish. It means protecting your focus, your time, and your energy. It means you're clear on your goals and you won't let anything or anyone pull you away from them. Saying no is an act of discipline and self-respect. It's an acknowledgement that you have a bigger vision and a bigger purpose. And you're in a bigger purpose. And you're not willing to waste your time on things that don't serve that purpose. The world is full of distractions, but you have the power to rise above them. Keep your eyes on the prize. Don't let temporary temptations take you off course. The road to success is not a straight path that's full of detours and distractions, but you have the ability to stay focused, to stay on track, and to keep moving forward no matter what comes your way. Every successful person has one thing in common: they know how to focus. They know how to cut out the noise, block out the distractions, and direct all their energy towards their goals. And that's why they succeed. Success is not about being the smartest or the most talented. It's about being the most focused. So ask yourself, are you focused? Are you keeping your eyes on the prize, or are you allowing distractions to pull you off course? Protect your time, protect your energy, and protect your vision. Say no to the things that don't align with your goals. Focus relentlessly, and watch how your life transforms as you make steady progress toward the success you've always dreamed of. Fear will try to stop you at every turn. It will whisper in your ear, telling you that you're not ready, that you're not capable, that you'll fail. Fear will cloud your judgment and freeze you in your tracks, convincing you that playing it safe is the only option. But here's the truth: courage isn't about the absence of fear, it's about acting in spite of it. Fear is natural. It's a part of the process. But if you let fear dictate your actions, you'll never reach your full potential. You can't wait until you feel completely confident, completely ready, or completely without fear. If you do, you'll be waiting forever. The truth is, success doesn't come to those who wait for the perfect moment. It comes to those who take action in the face of fear. Courage is not the absence of doubt, it's the decision to move forward, even when doubt is screaming in your ear. It's the willingness to take that first step, even when you can't see the whole staircase. Every time you face fear and act anyway, you build confidence. Every leap you take, even when your voice shakes, strengthens your belief in yourself. And with each step forward, you move closer to the person you are meant to be. It's in those moments of fear and uncertainty that you have the opportunity to prove to yourself that you are capable, that you can handle whatever comes your way, and that you are worthy of the success you seek. Remember, fortune favors the bold. Success doesn't favor those who sit on the sidelines, paralyzed by fear. It favors those who take risks, those who dare to step out of their comfort zone, those who move forward even when the outcome is uncertain. The bold don't wait for the perfect conditions. They create their own conditions by acting, by pushing past their fears, and by refusing to let doubt hold them back. Taking action with courage doesn't mean you won't face failure. You will. But it's in those moments of failure that you learn the most about yourself. Failure is not the end, it's part of the journey. It's a stepping stone, not a roadblock. Each time you fail and get back up, you are one step closer to success. You are one step closer to the person you were meant to be. Courage is not about getting it perfect, it's about showing up, about taking the leap, about trusting that you will figure it out along the way. So when fear knocks on your door, don't let it stop you. Don't let it keep you from moving forward. Take that step, even if it scares you. Act with courage. Let every leap you take, no matter how small, build your confidence and bring you closer to your dreams. Fortune favors the bold. And if you want to succeed, you must be willing to take bold action, no matter what fear tries to tell you. Success is often measured by what we achieve, by the titles we hold, the wealth we accumulate, or the recognition we receive. But true success, the kind that leaves a lasting legacy, is not just about what you've gained. It's about the impact you make on the lives of others. As you rise, it's not enough to simply climb the ladder. You must reach back and lift others as well. The measure of your success is found not only in what you take from the world, but in what you give to it. As you move forward in your journey, remember that success is not a solitary pursuit. It's about sharing your knowledge, your resources, and your time with those around you. The more you give, the more you realize that success is not a destination you arrive at, it's a journey of creating value for others. The fulfillment that comes from giving is far greater than any accolade or achievement. It's in lifting others that you find your true purpose and your greatest sense of achievement. Think about the people who have helped you along the way, the mentors, the friends, the family members who gave their time, their advice, or their support. What if they had chosen to keep everything to themselves? What if they hadn't shared their wisdom, their experience, or their resources? You would not be where you are today. Success is built on the foundation of those who choose to give, to teach, to help, and to uplift. And as you continue to grow, you have a responsibility to pass that on. Giving doesn't always mean giving money. It's not just about what you have in your bank account. Sometimes the most valuable thing you can give is your time, your energy, or your knowledge. Take the time to mentor someone, to offer a helping hand when needed, to share your experiences and insights. The more you give, the more you will realize that giving is not a loss, it's an investment. The more you give, the more you'll be enriched, not just in material ways, but in ways that truly matter. You'll feel the deep satisfaction that comes from knowing you've made a difference in someone else's life. Success is not a selfish pursuit. It's a ripple effect. When you give, you inspire others to give. When you lift someone up, they're more likely to lift others in turn. And that's how you build a community of success, a community that is not just about individuals rising, but about all of us rising together. The more you pour into others, the more you'll find your own life enriched. The true reward of success comes when you look around and see that your achievements have helped create opportunities for others. So as you strive for success, never forget the importance of giving back. The more you give, the more you'll realize that success isn't about the finish line, it's about the people you touch along the way. True success is not measured by what you have, but by what you give. It's in lifting others that you'll find the greatest fulfillment. So here's the question, are you ready to declare it? Are you ready to stand up and say, I'm going to make it? Because the moment you do, the game changes. Your perspective shifts. And you begin to see that everything you need is already inside you. The decision is yours. Make it today, make it boldly, and never look back.